Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very censored. I know exactly where I want to go. In fact, it's definitely something that I'm proud of, and it's definitely something that I will happily admit. And I admitting it willingly on my own. I'm not blinking my eyes. I'm not asking for help or anything like that. Okay, so I will admit I am high maintenance. Yes. I will admit that. And if you don't admit it to yourself, if you don't admit it to yourself, how can you be able to eventually do the things that you need to do to maintain or to even grow? And I'm not talking about any mani-pedi kind of high maintenance, anything like that. I'm actually talking about the simple things. The simple things that make you high maintenance. It's just that's what you normally neglected or didn't do or did every so often. Now you have to do it all the time. Now you have to do it like clockwork. Now you have to do it just to be at a certain level that you were in the past. That's what I mean by high maintenance. And one thing that comes to mind for me is stretching. Yes. The love of stretching. It was something that I knew that was important. It was something that I was always told to do. And the reasoning behind it made sense. But my body, my age, my brain, and everything else that was making decisions for me at the time, or ATM, they were like, you good. You don't need the time waste. You do not need to time waste. You can keep moving along. You can keep doing what you do. We got you. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all to the GD. Good. Yeah, I listened to all that. I listened to all that up until the point where I couldn't listen to all that anymore. I listened to all of that up until the point where I couldn't listen to all that anymore because things just wasn't functioning properly anymore. Things were not functioning properly anymore. I was a little bit sore. I just couldn't move. My range of motion was limited. Why? What changed? Nothing. But you remember that thing that you were told to do that would help for all those reasons, or all of the things that you're claiming that's going wrong, or that you are feeling? If you were to say stretch, it wouldn't be like that anymore. You would have a little bit more range. You would be a little looser. Things would be a little bit better. Yeah. So I had to incorporate that into my daily life, into just to be able to have the same function, the same range of motions that I had in the past. And that's definitely makes me high maintenance. That definitely makes me one who has to self-care just a little bit more. Self-care just a little bit more. Like when it comes to working out. When it comes to working out in general, I can't just go months upon months, year upon year without doing some kind of exercise, without maintaining some kind of heart race beats per minute increase. Cause I started drifting, and it's hard for me to find my center, find my balance, in addition to the food that I consume and how much I consume and the intake in general. If I were to stop, not only will I just would feel a little bit bad and a little bit off because I'm not working out and it's something just a little off. But I'd also become I become the person who I am when I'm eating. And you know how I like to eat. You know I like to eat the things that make me feel good. Just like when I'm singing and dancing inside the G-Ride. If I can eat ice cream, sing, dance inside the G-Ride at the same time and make my chest pop and do a two-step, I would. I would. Does that make me high maintenance? You betcha. Do I care? Not at all. Judge me in the no judge zone. It's okay. You can judge. You can judge. I can accept that. I can accept the things that I mentioned and some more things that I may or may not get to, may or may not mention that makes me high maintenance when it comes to the grand scheme of things, because it's stuff that I normally don't have to do, but in doing it, it gets me back to a baseline that I'm accustomed to. And also, it just makes me feel a little better. A little better. And the thing about admitting and understanding what is required and what you need to do when things go off or when things go left, my right, your left, you can be able to pinpoint, not with accuracy, but you can have an idea, formulate a decent hypothesis. It's like, okay, here, something I used to do, don't do anymore, something that I never did, but doing this makes it better moving forward, moving along. Just knowing and making a decision from there. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. And that's why doing a little bit more or figuring out what I have to add in addition to all of the other things. Add in addition to all of the other things. I am okay with that. I didn't sign up for it, but sometime you just got to do what you don't want to do, or you got to play the cards that you dealt. And sometime those cards ain't it. Sometime those cards be like, yeah, you might need a new hand, but getting a new hand isn't in the cards. It is an idea. Next go around, next time around, hopefully, possibly they're a little bit better, or you can just change the game and play a different game. There are different options, multiple options. There really isn't a right or wrong answer. It's just, what path do you choose? What option do you want to do? Do you want to change the game and create something new from your own creativity? Do it. But know when you're blazing your own path and you're doing your own thing, we fear the unknown. Not only you would have a little fear, but those looking from the outside, they will be quick to judge. They'll be quick to say what it is and what it isn't. You just have to stand by your convictions, stand by what you are doing and what you deem is necessary to do when it comes to the overall goal of being beneficial and not necessarily being detrimental or stepping on another's back to raise your own self up, if it's anything like that, because I'm going to have to say I can't agree with that. It's your decision. It's anybody's decision, but I'm not going to champion it. It's an option, but it's not something I'm going to say, hey, yeah, you should go do that. Yeah, go be evil. It's fine. It's cool. No worries. None at all. But if you don't want to change the game, if you're not about the creativity, if you're not with that life or want that drama or not about that dilemma, yeah, you can make the best out of the cards you have. You can make the best out of the cards you have and do more things to help you along. For me, stretching, helping, loosen up my body, helping me feel a little bit better, not having a little aches and pains here and there that used to never, ever occur or happen doing the same thing. But all of a sudden, here we go. The new cards, time to either play the hand, play a different game, cheat, don't play at all. There's so many different options. It's basically endless. There's so many different options. They're basically endless. And you just have to. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I'm just the narrator. It's your journey. It's your adventure. I'd suggest you weigh the pros and cons. I'd suggest you look at it in a holistic point of view, or for a holistic standpoint, and see everything and how they work together, or how they don't work together, or how they will repel. It just comes down to accepting. It's okay to be high maintenance. It's okay to say, I'm aware, I don't care. I'm aware and I don't care. There's going to be some trouble. There's definitely going to be some times where you just kind of want to not do it, period. There are going to be moments. There are going to be cycles. There are going to be months where you just feel like, wow, okay, can I just not? And then when you don't and you not, then you reminded, a friendly reminder that, okay, I probably should. Cause this is a hard no for me. I want to be able to, run, not jog. I want to be able to jog, not walk. I want to be able to walk and not crawl. So being able to maintain a certain base level is what it's basically providing. And going above and beyond that base level, going above and beyond what will even just get you back to what you normally are, that is in a different stratosphere. That is outside the lines. That is a place that I can't describe, and I can't take you there because I haven't been there. I haven't visited that area. I couldn't tell you where it was. I couldn't tell you where it is. Basically, it'd be the blind leading the blind. I'd be trying to inform and tell you and talk to you about something that I have no clue or anything about. But if it's about some jokey jokes, I got some jokey jokes. They might be ha-ha funny. If you're expecting he funny, I'd suggest you just go ahead and stop listening. Or I'll even do one better. It's okay to be high maintenance unless your high maintenance is high maintenance. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website at xtra.vdgsports.com. xtra.vdgsports.com. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, all things Vince. There's a YouTube as well. There is a YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must, comment if you may. Do it. Do it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. You know what time it is, and you know what to do. Peace. 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 Out, out, out. Nah, it's out.